Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Darin and this is DerinsCorner. On today's episode of DerinsCorner, I will be showing you how to make a delicious but then very easy and stress-free recipe that is actually ideal for this season of Valentine. And that recipe is called beef and roasted red pepper ragu. And this is going to be served with spaghetti. But then, before we go into the main video recipe, if this is your first time here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Please don't forget to click on that subscribe button you're seeing on your screen and then also on the bell sign. So let's get into the list of ingredients. So the first thing I'm going to be doing would be to start boiling my spaghetti. And to do this, I'm going to get my boiling water on fire, let it boil, and then I'm going to immerse my spaghetti in it. When you're cooking your spaghetti, there is no need for you to break it up. Just leave it with the long sticks and then just put it inside the boiling water. Once it starts cooking, it's going to immerse itself inside the water. So just add your salt and salt to taste into the water and let it do its own magic and let it just cook through. So we're going to set this aside while we go into some other things. So while the spaghetti is boiling in a wide pan, emphasis on wide because you need space. So in a wide pan, just put in a little bit of your oil and coat your frying pan with that. And then the next thing would be to mince some garlic. I'm using my garlic mincer, my garlic press to do this. So mince some garlic and put the garlic inside the oil in the frying pan. You can also use a knife to just chop up the garlic into bits. So the next thing I'll be adding into this frying pan is my cut up or diced up veggies. And for this I've used carrots, I've used onions, I've used green beans and some green pepper. So I'm just adding this, I'm going to saute it for a while. So midway through, I'm adding in some paprika and I added in some salt just to give it a little bit of taste. And then I'm just going to continue to saute this. So next I'm going to be adding in my minced meat and I'm just going to break this up into tiny bits. And of course I'm going to just allow this to cook through. I don't want to see any red blood, so I'm just going to allow it to cook through properly. And yeah, we'll come back to this. So I'm just going to add a little bit of salt to the minced meat because I want it to have to be tasty. And then I'm just going to continue to cook this through. You can still see that it still has a lot of pinkish look. So I just want that to turn fully brown because I want my beef to thoroughly cook properly. So now that it's properly cooked, I'm just going to be adding in my crushed tomatoes. So you can use any form of, you can actually get your own tomatoes and crush it up in your blender, or you can use the pre-packed crushed tomatoes that you find around in stores. So just adding some crushed tomatoes into this and then just continue to stir. So the next thing would be to add in my Italian seasoning. You can't be making spaghetti without Italian spices, so of course you need some Italian seasoning. So I'm just adding that into my ragu right now. So next I'm going to be adding in some tomato paste to give it a little bit of reddish look, and then of course to add that tangy taste to the ragu. So the next thing will be to add some seasoning powder, and then I'm also going to be adding some broth concentrate. And if you have your normal broth, you can add a little bit of that here, but that's broth concentrate that I've added into this now. And I'm just going to stir this and allow everything to mix up properly. So this is what you want your ragu to look like. Can you see how delicious looking this is and how inviting this is? So that's what you're looking for. And then you add in your cooked spaghetti, which should be al dente, and you can see how that looks. It's not soggy, it's just still its individual strand. And of course you add in your spaghetti water, and then of course you mix this, just mix it up. Let all the sauce coat the spaghetti. You don't want any white portion within your spaghetti. Just mix it up and do the sauce some justice. Next I'm going to be adding in my roasted bell peppers. So of course you should roast this in the oven, and then you just add it into your spaghetti. And I bet you would always want to do this in future, because the roasted bell peppers really add that kick and that flavor to this food. So don't skip this step, it's very important. The roasted bell peppers really adds that kick to this food. Once you finish mixing properly, then your spaghetti is ready to be served. And I'm just going to serve this now. It's looking so delicious, and it's very easy to make. It didn't really take me a long time as such, so less than an hour thereabouts. And that's the finished product. Sprinkle on top of your spaghetti some Parmesan cheese, and you're good to go. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you're gonna make this for your loved ones this weekend, and I just want to wish you all a happy Valentine, and I hope you spread the love around in the form of food. Thank you so much, and bon appetit. Happy Valentine's Day. Bye.